Alright, Amani channel, this is webvideochefs.com, and in this episode we're talking about some basic videography techniques. So this is some footage that I captured with my pocket camera. It's Kodak ZI-8 footage. I was on the roof facing the Atlanta skyline, part of the Atlanta skyline at least. And always when you're shooting you want to use a tripod. So for many of these shots I used a tripod, just a basic like a $20 tripod that you can find at any sort of electronics store or photography store. And so let's just get into the footage here. So as I roll the footage, first of all, you'll notice how I framed it. I'm going to go pause it now. I framed it using the rule of thirds. So always when you frame your shots, you should first of all frame your shot and lock the tripod down, and then hit record, and then record for like 15 to 20 seconds, or at least 10 seconds. Just record at least 10 seconds of your shot. And when I say the rule of thirds, is a composition rule, and this is what it is. It's framing it using the tic-tac-toe board. This is a little bit stretched because it's 16 by 9, but you frame your shot using the tic-tac-toe board as a guide, and you'll see that the top of the buildings are kind of framed in the top third of the frame, and it really just works out if you imagine there's a tic-tac-toe board when you're framing your shots. Alright, so I'll get into the rule of thirds more on another video, but just wanted to show you these basics. Alright, so I'm going to go back to rolling the video. And this is a pan. Now pan is left to right or right to left movement. Now you can see that it's not really a smooth pan. It's kind of a choppy pan. That's because I was using a static head tripod. If you want a real smooth pan or smooth movement, you'd want to get a fluid head tripod, which are usually a little bit more expensive, but there are some affordable fluid head tripods on the market. Now this next shot is a close-up shot or kind of a zoom shot that I took of the Georgia Dome. Now you can see the shot, the resolution isn't that high. That's because the zoom on the ZI-8, it just doesn't work that well. So it's always best if you're using a camera like your iPhone, or a pocket camera like a Flip or ZI-8, to try to avoid zooming in if at all possible. That's because when you zoom in, it'll also add to the shake. So as I play this video, you're going to notice that there's actually a lot of shake. So you always want to, there you go. See, the wind was blowing, so it was kind of blowing the tripod around, even though it was on a tripod. So always stay zoomed out wide if possible. This next shot is just a sort of a shot of a landmark called the Varsity. We're going to go to a wide shot now of the building. Once again, you want to use the rule of thirds whenever you're framing up a shot, and also shoot sequences. So now we're going to move to more of a medium shot of the sign. So always shoot sequences, wide, medium, and tights of all your subject matter or all of your material. Now here's the freeway shot, once again using a tripod, but now these next shots that you're going to see, I was shooting handheld. So once again, you can see the challenge there, really holding a nice steady shot. A little bit of shake, that's because the stabilization in the ZI-8 isn't really that good. And the same with this one. Alright, so I'm going to pause it here because I think you have a good idea of some basic techniques. You know, always use your tripod, shoot wide, medium, tights, use the rule of thirds, and you'll be well on your way to shooting better video. Alright, Amani channel, this is webvideochefs.com. Thanks so much for your time. Any questions, hit us up at webvideochefs.com. We're on Facebook, Twitter. Subscribe to our e-newsletter. Peace.